I'm Lisa Huck, and I'm here to gift your body with some movements that are going to create amazing flow, bringing oxygen, hydration, nutrients, and lubrication to all of your parts, and your body's going to be grateful. We're going to start off with the posture stance, where we put the feet even and straight, the toes are forward, feet are right under those hips. Squeeze your buns, palms forward, shoulders down and back, slide the neck back, pull the head to the sky. Notice what you're feeling in your tummy. Your core is tightening. When you squeeze your buns and you pull your head high, your core muscles tighten all by themselves. Don't hold your breath. Feel what that feels like, and then relax. These movements are going to help counteract the damage that workplace positions do when we slump over at the computer, when our head is forward at the computer, or we're driving or texting. So we're improving the posture here. Now we're going to go on to one that's called a shoulder shrug. Feet are even and straight. You can do the seated or standing. We're going to bring the shoulders up to the ears and then down away from the ears. All the way up as high as you can go and then as low as you can go. Feeling that flush of all the hydration and lubrication through those muscles, softening and heating those muscles, loosening up the tension that happens around the neck and the shoulders. Now bring the shoulders forward and then back. It's so important to create movement through the parts because that's what brings in all the good stuff and takes out the toxins every day. Because we build up toxins every day in our muscles and our tissues. We're going to put the hands together, and now it's actually those toxins that build up in your tissues that creates disease. It's when our cells sit in that sewage that creates disease. So these movements are going to flush out all the bad stuff, bringing in good stuff. We're going to go ahead and put the hands on the piano and bring the hands up. Now I'm keeping my elbows close to my side and I'm really rotating the shoulder girdle back. When I do that, my shoulder girdle is going back. I'm keeping my buns tight the whole time and I'm pulling my head up to the spine as I do this. This can be done seated or standing. I'm going to hold the top, bring my head forward and back. Forward and back, just like that. I'm still squeezing my buns just a little bit. Notice that my hands are opened up big. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands together, go up and back and down and back. Now with any of these movements, the speed that you use is completely up to your comfort. You should feel safe when you're doing this. If you're feeling any pain or pinch, then slow it down. Use a pain or pinch as a boundary. Don't go that far. I'm going to reach forward, drop the head, the back of the hands together, and then come back up. Reach forward and come back up. This feels so good on my back. I have a back injury, a broken spine, and this really lubricates and heats it up and relieves my pain. I come forward, notice I'm bending my knees, tucking my hips, rounding my back, and then come back up, standing tall, squeezing my buns, squeezing my thighs. Just the act of squeezing your muscles creates heat and flow, and that's what brings the vital components to your body. I'm going to have you take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that both feet are straight. The back foot's going to want to turn out, so I want you to keep an eye on that. Hands are forward, shoulders are down. We're going to turn, and you turn from the hips. Now, did you just hear my ankle crack? That's exactly why we're doing this, because movement brings the fluids to your joints, and that lubricates your joints and keeps the friction from building up, which is what wears down the joints. We don't want joint replacements, and this will help you. All these little movements done on a daily basis will help you avoid joint replacements. I'm moving my hips as far as I can. I'm keeping my fingers forward, anchoring one hand forward. Notice what you're feeling through the feet. Now check your back foot. Is your back foot turning out? Don't let your back foot turn out. This is a huge foot workout. It's going to keep your feet functional and strong. I'm going to switch feet. Both feet are straight. The back foot is not turned out. Hands are forward. Now, do you see how I have my face forward towards you? That's really creating neck rotation. I can also do this where I'm turning my head. That's going to be a little bit more lower spine rotation. And then I always do some with my head forward because that's going to give you really good lubrication through the neck. Very good. So what I chose for you today are the movements that my clients love the most. We're going to start off with the hand, you face the wall, big open hand, spread your hand wide. Your heel of your hand is right at your shoulder level. we're going to turn away from that hand as far as you feel comfortable. Now, before you turn 180 degrees, stop and register what you're feeling through the palm, the thumb, the pointer finger, the forearm, the elbow, the tricep, and the shoulder, because it may get tighter than you realize quickly. So first register what you're feeling. Then if you're okay, if it's too much, turn back towards that hand a bit and relieve it. If you can, you turn 180 degrees away, relax, drop the shoulder, register what you're feeling. We're going to go with a head driver here where we bring the head down and we bring the head up. I always move small and slow at first. And then if my body says, yes, I may move bigger, that's called being progressive. You're going to feel this through the shoulder, the bicep, the forearm, and the hand, the fingers as well. Turn right and left. This is really good to open up your chest, to activate your rotator cuff, to stretch the hand. All of these are places that we get tight from working in an office, from driving, from texting. This is really important to counteract that. Now to get out of this, to dismount, I'm going to turn all the way and face the wall and then do the other side. Specifically face the wall to get out of it, because what it does is it relieves and it brings all the blood and the fluids back to those parts. That's a good one for you.